Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of DudeWutPodcast. My name's Harry Dowling, and this time I am joined by my good friend Mr. Callum Hamby. How the hell you doing, bro?
I'm doing really good. Yeah, doing pretty good, thank you. Happy to be on. I had a week off last week.
Yeah, I'd say it's good to have you back. So last week I did an episode with our friend Adam Homer, and we spoke about the best studio guitar solos. And we are going to follow that episode up at some point with the best live guitar solos. So maybe it would be cool if we could get you on that one as well, because I know you like, you like live music as much as the rest of us.
Yeah,
especially
cool.
some guitar solos. So yeah, that'd be cool. So today we are going to be talking about. We're carrying on our series of So You Think You Know Gaming? ... and this week it's going to be GTA. But before we get into any of that stuff, Hamby, what have you been up to this week, man?
So I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast. I don't know if I've spoken to you about it, but my dog was supposed to go in to get neutered.
Yeah.
And his balls got saved at the last minute.
Yeah, literally.
They the vet could only find one of them. Yeah, they quoted us a lot of money for ultrasounds and things. So we just said we were gonna get a second opinion on it.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we'll get it done. But if that's how much it costs that much. But
yeah,
I was expecting it.
What a mystery! Where has it gone?
Well, so when we got him, he had 2 undescended testicles.
Yeah.
And we took him to the vets, and then the vet was like, "Yeah, they're not descended yet, but they will eventually." And then I took him in, I don't know, back in October, and I spoke to this vet was there, and he was checking him out, and he goes, "Oh, I can feel 2 testicles," and I was like,
okay.
"Oh, great! They've both descended." And he was like, "Yep, I can feel them." So we were like, "Oh, happy days." And then apparently, this guy maybe got it wrong.
So we did chat about it a little bit, and we were saying, maybe he's because they were sort of late appearing, maybe he can, when he gets nervous or something, it just it disappears. And obviously being on a vet's table probably isn't the nicest place to be.
No, so
especially with Herv, who's got a little bit of experience being on the table, so. Yeah, maybe he just scared himself and literally, saved by the ball.
Yeah. So we, so we had all this, we had it all planned off that we were all going to be off work, and we had it all planned out for 10 days.
Yeah. To
just keep an eye on him, and basically that's all kind of just gone now. We're basically just back at work as normal, and we're kind of just we went.
So when are you getting this second opinion?
I don't know. We need to get in contact with this. We've been recommended another vet, but
yeah.
I don't like doing it because it's sort of saying to the vets "Oh, I think you're charging too much money." When I get it, it's not exactly up to them how much these things cost.
Yeah,
I get that, and I would never ever get angry or irate at somebody for that. It was just because it's not an emergency. That's why I'm not that's why I was whoa, I'm not gonna rush into this.
Yeah, I would 100% get a second opinion, bro.
Yeah, if it was we had it before, to be fair, where Hervey had to have an operation and the vet was you got to get it done now because otherwise it could get real bad. I paid it without even thinking about it.
Yeah,
and then we got it on the insurance. So if it was an emergency, I would pay it in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not an emergency. It needs to be done, but it's not waiting a month will make a difference.
Yeah, get a second opinion and take it from there. I'm sure that I'm sure that you will be able to get it done. Get him done, and it not cost that much. Hopefully, it's not going to cost that much.
Yeah. I told you how much it was.
Crazy money.
Yeah. Especially when I thought it was going to cost 200 quid.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough talking about dogs' balls.
yeah. Let's leave the dog bollocks there.
How about you?
Yeah, not too bad. I've had quite a good week actually. I have got my motorbike back on the road.
Oui.
So I am now no longer like cycling around and getting the bus everywhere. So it's great. Like I can leave for work like 15 minutes before I start and get there like, on time. I can get home in 15 minutes. Like so I got it back and I said to you, I said, I'm thinking about going to see our pal Tomo on Saturday because I haven't been to his house since like last November. And you were like, yep, I'm coming kind of thing. And we fixed it all up. And then last minute, literally maybe about an hour or so before you were going to leave, because it takes you a little while to get there, Tomo says that he's not feeling very well. And I messaged him, I was like, come on, man, it'd be fun, we're going to hang out. And he was like, no, I'm genuinely not very well. So we cancelled that. And then I was like, well, Fee's got plans now, because I was supposed to be out. Fee's gone out. I've got nothing to do now, so I'll just play some Xbox. Went on Xbox with Tomo and our pal Shep. And at about 9:05, Tomo goes, oh, I'm feeling a little bit better, and I'd said to him, well, let me know, I'm here all night, if you want to hang out anytime, let me know. So at about 9:05, he says, I'm feeling a little bit better, like, we can hang out if you want. And I was like, oh, goddamn, okay. And basically jumped on the motorbike, and it takes me about an hour to get there. And to be fair, though, I kind of just wanted to ride the motorbike, because I quite like riding at night. So I took a leisurely ride to see our pal Tomo. We played a few games on Xbox, and then we went to bed, basically.
Yeah.
Other than that, I have been playing the Batman Arkham games recently. I bought the Return to Arkham box set thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm surprised at how great they look.
They are.
Like, they're old games.
They're, well, I know the last one that came out got released in like a really bad state.
But
other than that, I think the whole series is... I never played them, actually, but I've heard the whole series is meant to be really good.
They're very good. Yeah, they're very good, and they also, on this Return to Arkham edition, they've all been upscaled. So I've just finished Asylum, just started City, and City looks amazing.
Yeah.
So I've been playing those. We've also been playing some Overcooked on the stream.
Oh god.
So that stream actually isn't uploaded yet, but if you saw it live, we had a great time shouting at each other in Italian-American accents.
It was a funny one.
It was good, yeah. So that one will be on there soon. And I said to Fee, do you fancy playing a game? She's like, yeah, okay. And I was like, well, try this Overcooked. So I've actually been playing it a little bit with Fee as well. And it is more difficult with less players, but because you're like couch co-op, it's easier to communicate.
I couldn't do like Tilly is really, really competitive when it comes to games, and even though we're on the same team, she would still probably be like, I think it'd be way too stressful. It's bad enough. It's bad enough playing. What was it? It Takes Two. That was good fun, to be fair.
Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So what do you think overall, man?
Yeah, it's good. It's fun, and it's I can see why it's so popular.
Did you have like a favorite? Because each level is set in like a different environment, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite one of those?
I think the snow one was pretty fun.
Yeah.
The bit where you go under the water and stuff. I really like that.
That was pretty good. What about the music one at the very end? That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. No, I enjoyed
you have
that.
like the singing power and the symbol shield and stuff.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we really enjoyed that, and like we
good.
There's not that, like you say, like because that game was so good. There's not really much.
There's literally there's nothing that you can follow up to that with.
The problem is that like I don't know if my girlfriend's really into because I'd love to play like the Gears game because they're all co-op, aren't they?
Yeah, all co-op. Yeah.
I'd love to, but I just don't think the storyline's really her cup of tea. But
yeah, I played through the first 3 with Fee, and I think we sort of ended it there, kind of thing. Like,
yeah,
it's I think it was the gameplay that got to Fee a bit more.
bit...
Just because it's like a gallery shooter, isn't it? It's like you're just in cover shooting.
Yeah, and it's just a gory like mess, isn't it? But it obviously fun, but just some people not their cup of tea.
Yeah, so we've just been playing. We've been playing a bit of the Overcooked, and I'm hoping that Fee will get back into Skyrim, because she did start that, put a couple hours into it, and sort of left it there. So hopefully she get back into it when I'm not hogging it. That is, because I've literally just been blasting through the Arkham games. So
yeah.
Oh, there was something else we did actually. Fee, as she said on the podcast when she was on it recently, she's training to be a primary school teacher at the minute, and she's almost finished her whole thing. And yesterday she was planning a lesson for today, talking about like planting seeds and like germinating seeds and things, and that's something that I've always found interesting, because I've grown a lot of house plants, and I like to have a lot around and stuff. So, and Fee didn't know that much about it. So yesterday it was basically like both of us messing around with seeds, and I was showing her how you could, like a little kid, the cress. I was showing her how you can like germinate them and stuff. And we had to have a bit of fun doing that as well. So that was quite cool.
Yeah.
Dude, if you've got nothing else to add, then we will have a beverage. You got anything else you want to say?
No, it's all good. Ready to drink.
Well, yeah, me too. Let's jump into everyone's favourite segment. So what are we drinking?
What are we drinking?
All right, Hamby. So just before we started this podcast, you told me that you have found, what is it, a new shop, which is like an absolute gold mine or something.
Yeah. So I mean, it like I won't say where I live, but it's basically it's like a pub / shop. And they do their own beers, but they also have a whole load of like international beers. And their own beers are really nice, but the international ones, I've managed to finally find my favourite beer, and I sent a picture of it to you.
Yeah, it looks interesting, man.
That's the one that I was going to have on the pod, but I've actually found somewhere that does it. But it's so expensive because it's like import beer. Like I think it was like £5 or something for the bottle.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like I treated myself. But
it got to be done, man.
But you couldn't order too much of it. So I got a few other. I got a selection of beers from there that were a bit more reasonably priced.
Okay, so what have you got with you now?
So I just picked it off. I picked it up at random, to be fair, but it's called Deliverance, 100-minute DIPA, and it's by Abbeydale Brewery.
It looks cool. It's in like a green and black can with a big skull on it.
Yeah, and I it's one of these really cool. It's got a really cool can, I got to be honest. It's a Deliverance double IPA. It uses a variety of hops. So the version has undergone a 100-minute boil with Simcoe, Amarillo, and Citra.
Ooh. Okay, love the Citra hop.
Expect vibrant notes of ripe citrus alongside... Expect vibrant notes of ripe citrus alongside a dank, resinous character, all followed up by a clean, intense bitterness.
So what do you... I mean, I don't think that dank, when referring to like food and drink, is really like is that great?
Don't know. That makes me want to try it though.
Dank.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to say it's got legs. It's 8.5% as well.
Yeah, damn. That's a strong boy right there.
So I'm gonna crack it.
Go on in.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It is very hoppy. Very nice. Hoppy. And very strong as well, you can taste that. It's nice. I don't think I'm going to enjoy this, but it's one of the ones where I don't think I could probably have a second can.
It's the limit with one of those.
It's a lot. But yeah, it's really nice. It's really, really hoppy. I just read the thing on the back, but it is very citrusy. But it kind of tastes... It's hoppy, but it kind of tastes strong, like those Belgian beers that are like 8 or 9%.
Yeah. I had one that looked kind of similar in my Beer 52 Boxster once, and it was like a 9%, small can, crazy graphics and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just remember thinking, like, it's nice, but Jesus, like, it's strong. You know? And that was only a little 330ml can. Like, I couldn't have another one of those.
We forget this is basically like 2 cans in one, 8.5%. That's essentially like 2 cans of lager, isn't it?
Yeah,
really? Like
4%. Yeah.
But it's really, really nice. And I say, like, I'm really happy I found that shop because it's a bit on the pricey side, so I'm not going to go there all the time. But occasionally, if you fancy like a really nice Belgian beer or something,
man,
they've got a really good selection. And I say my favourite beer, I think I mentioned it to you. It's called La Chouffe. And they do it, so I will buy it for you next time I come.
Yeah, hell, you're looking forward to that. I was going to say when I come down to yours, man, we'll have to pop in there or something.
They've got a pub, so it's an actual bar.
Nice.
So you can like, and they're saying it's a brewery, and they do their own beer and stuff, and you can buy it. But they've also got like a little like shelf at the back with all their international beers.
Oh, okay, cool.
But the international beers are pricey.
Yeah,
they're more expensive than the stuff they make there, you know. But yeah,
well, that sounds alright. No, I'm always down for trying stuff. Well, dude, that sounds pretty good. I think it's going to be nicer than what I've got. So I went to the B&M over the road from work, and this is actually episode 40 we're recording right now. This is the big 40.
Yeah.
And we have been doing the What Are We Drinking now since like episode 4 or 5 or something like that. And we've drank a lot of beers on this podcast. I think it was one of the questions on the Grizz versus Hamby quiz was how many beers have been consumed. And I think then it was like 60 something. You know, that's with guests and guest hosts and things like that as well. But so yeah, we've tried a lot of, you know, I personally as well have tried a lot of different beers, and I'm sort of exhausting the supply of some of the shops. So I went to B&M and I was like, right, I'm pretty sure I've seen like a Captain Morgan's and Coke or something in there. And I was like, I'll just get that because I don't particularly want to be drinking tonight really, and I'll do it for the pod, like, but if it's a small can, I'll get one of those. On the shelf below it was this Sun and Steel Sake Lager by Iron Maiden. So
that's pretty cool.
This is one of those beers that is like a collab between Iron Maiden and Robinson's Brewery. So I think the most famous one they've got is called The Trooper, which is just like a standard bitter, I think. But basically I was just sort of drawn in by the bottle and how it looked. I'm not a big Maiden fan. I like some of their stuff. But I'm not like the world's biggest Maiden fan, and I've never tried any of these. It says on the back that it's Bruce Dickinson basically, and Robinsons have decided to infuse basically a normal lager with Japanese sake. So I've never had sake either, so I don't really know what that's supposed to taste like. But it's made by rice, isn't it? It's like rice.
Yeah, it's like a rice. It's like a rice wine. Yeah, or
wine,
rice. It's it's distilled. It's distilled, isn't it? It's not a wine.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've had it either.
It's a 4.8. I'm gonna crack it and see how it is. I will say I don't really like beers that have like something other alcohol infused. Like I don't like Desperados. Really, I don't like Cubanista. Like, leave your spirits out of my lager, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna try this one. Well, sorry, man. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I really like the bottle. Looks really cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's got this like silver and red thing, and the beer almost the bottle almost has like a browny red tinge to it as well. Anyway, smells just like lager. Not as bad as like a Foster's fart straight to the face when you crack one of those. But let's see what this is. So, the initial taste is basically just lager. I can't taste any difference in there. And then, after the initial lager taste, which is very much like a standard, like watery lager taste, I don't drink a lot of lager, so that's, if I sound not too, into it, it's because I don't really drink lager that much. But, after that lagery taste, there is a bit of an aftertaste there, but, like, I think if I'd had sake before, I could be like, oh yeah, that's that flavour. But to me, it just sort of tastes like a strong lager.
I don't think I've had sake, but but I get the impression it's a bit like vodka in that it doesn't really, or it's not supposed to taste like anything.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have like a vodka infused drink because vodka doesn't taste of anything. It just it's just
I know
alcoholic
what you
water, basically. Yeah.
So the only thing I would say is it tastes like a lager, but then it's got like a dry like mouth tang once you've it's completely gone. There is like a leftover sort of tang on your tongue. It's not nice, but it's also not nice, if you know what I mean. It just tastes like a lager to me.
Yeah.
Like a stronger lager. But branding and everything's real cool, so it gets its points there, really. And like I said, I've never tried one of these Iron Maiden beverages before, so I'm sort of glad I've tried it. I will say that they were selling these crazy cheap compared to all the rest of the beers. I don't know why, but
no one wants it.
yeah, probably. I mean, that's why I bought one as well. Like, I saw the price and was like, yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just strong lager. It's just a strong lager. There's nothing really that stand out about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it develops after you've drank it. It's really weird. All right, Hamby. I'm cool with leaving the drinks there. Why don't we end this segment here and then move on to something else?
What are we drinking?
All right, man. It's your time, bro. I always look forward to this whenever you come on a pod, man, because it just, it adds something else, but it's pretty funny. So it's time for Hamby's Hambone to pick.
He's pissed off, he's angry. His name must be Hamby. It's Hamby's Hambone to pick.
All right. So this time last year, I treated myself to a jet washer. And I bought myself a jet washer.
Yeah.
Is it Karcher? Yeah, Karcher.
Yeah, Karcher.
I can't remember how much it cost, but it was a good one. And I got it, and I brought it home. It was this time of year. And I was like, I cannot wait to use this.
Yeah.
And I jet washed the entire back patio. And I was I jet washed it. It was a really nice day. I sanded it, and it looked awesome. It looked brand new.
Cool.
And I was like, this is good. And then about a week later, the tree at the end of our garden started blossoming.
Okay.
And then basically, like, it all got blown. All this, like, crap got blown onto this patio. And it was like, and basically, like, a week later, it looked terrible again.
Oh.
So I know, like, this year I know not to do that. I'm just going to wait until the summer. But that year I was like, oh my God. Like, I literally spent, like, an entire, like, 2 days, like, I had like days off work doing it. like I literally had days off work doing it.
Yeah.
And I felt like such an idiot after. I was like, oh God, yeah. So now, like, I know to wait until after the trees have all blossomed and done their crap. Yeah. So
that's properly annoying. That's like I imagine that's like the same sort of feeling as, if you set up like a house of cards or something and someone like knocks it over or whatever.
I've had it before where I've like cleaned my car and then like a seagull's just like shouting it like the next day.
Always the way. Yeah, man. I mean, I've wanted one of those pressure washer things for a while. But like you say, you have to treat yourself because they're not cheap, are they?
I remember, right? I don't know if the advert's still on TV, but it was straight after I bought this Karcher.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing all these adverts on TV for Karchers and it was like they were trying to market it to like people in their 20s. It was like these people like skating and stuff, and then it was like Karcher, or you could control it from your smartphone and stuff. And I was like, I was saying to my girlfriend, I was like, who are they marketing this to?
Yeah.
like a teenager is like, oh, like I really want a Karcher. Like
change the LEDs from your phone, to change them from blue to red or some shit.
Yeah, I remember seeing it and just thinking like, what? Who are they trying to market this to?
Yeah, that's weird. I keep seeing the ones where they're like, spray it on the floor and it shows them like, absolutely like getting rid of all this slime and sludge off their slabs, and then it's like, use it on the car, and they're like spraying the car, and I'm like, dude, I'm not using that on the car. You use paint.
Oh no, you wouldn't. You won't. Seriously,
oh really?
Yeah, seriously, you won't. They're good.
Maybe that's the benefit of like a big branded one then.
Yeah, you won't. No, the only thing was that like I was cleaning the patio, and it was really really good. But the crap from the patio just goes everywhere. Yeah. So I like splattered like the whole side of my house. Like
then you've got to do
window.
the house. Yeah,
all the window and myself as well. I was literally like caked, like head to toe in like mud. But like then you have to like clean all the windows and stuff because like you've just basically just taken all of the muck from the patio and splattered it onto your house. Yeah.
No, that's pretty good, man. That definitely sounds annoying, but like you say, you know now. So this year, wait until that tree's done before you crack on. I genuinely. We could continue this whole pod, to be fair, about talking about jet washers because I really want one. Like we've wanted one for ages.
Honestly, and,
we want to do our fence. I've seen a video where someone's got like a crappy old fence, and it looks like it's just the wood that's bad, but they pressure wash it, and it's actually like all the crap that's on the wood. Yeah, 'cause it comes off, and the wood looks great. So
I want to say I spent. It was like one of the cheapest cartridges you could get, and I think it was like £70.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, you could if you really wanted, you could literally spend like £500.
Yeah.
on a jet washer. But I was like, I do not need a £500 jet washer.
Yeah. No,
so,
yeah.
But
I would. My thing is, I would find a way to wreck it somehow. I always wreck tools like that. I bought a hedge trimmer when I lived in Bristol, and I got it out. I used it for a day and was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty good with it." Got it out the next day, and did like a big sweeping move to cut a perfect line and fully just chop straight through the cable.
Oh, you know what? I remember seeing like because we bought one of those, and my girlfriend was like, all the reviews said that they were like, oh, because it's like a black cable. I basically just like cut the cable straight away. Like it must be like a really common thing for people to do.
It's so easily done, because it hangs, in front of you, and you get it caught, So I was very annoyed with myself, but I refused to buy another one, and I spent the next like year of living there out there with the hand shears like trimming the bush. So, mate, that was a pretty good ham bone to pick, bro. Oh, before we end this segment. If anyone has anything, if you have your own ham bone to pick, we would love to hear it. Send an email, dudewutpodcast@gmail.com. Title it ham bone to pick. And yeah, it would just be really cool to hear what you guys, what really pisses you guys off. So, yeah. All right, Hamby, let's leave that segment
He's
there.
pissed off, he's angry, his name must be Hamby. It's Hamby's ham bones.
Okay, little bit of entertainment news now before we go on to the main portion of the pod. First little bit, Hamby, have you got around to listening to that new album by Ghost yet?
I have not, and you've bugged me about it for the last week.
I've bugged you. I've sent you tracks. I've put songs in the playlist.
I will listen to it. It's been a busy week. I will listen to it. I promise. So I was going to listen to it on the drive to go and see you guys. Yeah. But then that didn't happen, so I didn't listen to it.
Well, there's a new album by one of me and Fee's favorite bands, Ghost. Been waiting for it for a while, to be fair, since 2018. So I've been waiting for a little while. The thing with Ghost is they almost like theme their albums. They are, if anyone doesn't know Ghost, they're basically one of these bands that look like they are ultimate death metal, like they're going to be screamo stuff, because they're like skull faces and stuff. But actually, when you listen to them, they're just sort of like harder ABBA. So we were sort of ready for this album, but we kind of had a bit of a worry that it might be a bit too heavy. Because their last album was quite it was more inspired by like 80s sort of synthy pop rock. So we thought they might go heavy for this one. The album has come out, and it's so good, man. It genuinely is better than I thought it was going to be. I've listened through it with Fee. She absolutely loves it as well. There's a couple of real standout tracks on there. There's one called Darkness at the Heart of My Love, which is like just epic. One called Spillways. Really cool. It's like the theme for this one is almost like 80s rock. Like, not like Van Halen-y, but like 80s rock is basically what they're sort of going for with this album. Really, really cool. Would recommend anyone listening to it, to be fair. Even if you don't like heavy music or harder music, I think you would still like this album. So yeah, Impera by Ghost. Real good. Next little bit of news. The Netflix series, The Umbrella Academy, a show which I have actually never watched. I think Fee's seen it. I've never watched it. All I know about it is that it's written by the guy who... I mean, the actual comic book itself was written by the guy who was the lead singer in My Chemical Romance.
Okay.
Gerard Way. He's the creator of the actual comic book that's been adapted. But anyway, it's got its date for season 3. It's going to come out on the 22nd of June. I'm pretty sure Fee's watched it, so she'll probably be hyped about that. I know a lot of people are hyped about it. It's got a good crit and everything. I just... I'm so sort of fatigued with the superhero thing now. If it's not Marvel and not DC, I just sort of won't watch it. Because next bit of news. Unfortunately, the actor William Hurt has died, age 71. So he has been in loads of things. He's had a great career. For sort of younger generations, he was the guy who played the Secretary of State Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross in the Marvel films. So he's the guy with the mustache who sort of, works for the government and tries to get them to sign all the Sokovia Accords and all that stuff. Age 71. There's no sort of saying what it is or what happened or anything yet. I don't think. But loads of actors and people are putting, posts and things on Twitter and that about it today.
Yeah.
Next bit of news. So we've spoke about this briefly. I think we might have done it just over some games, or it might have been on the stream. I can't remember. The trailer for the Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series is out. What do you initially think of it, Hamby?
I think it looks cool. I think it looks kind of dark.
It does, dark and sandy.
Yeah, very. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of hyped for it because it's Ewan McGregor.
It is, yeah.
Back in that role. I mean, I haven't really been too fond of a lot of the Disney Star Wars things, so it's got, as in like a lot of the Disney Star Wars stuff. I just kind of can't really get into. I haven't tried watching Mandalorian yet, and that is on my to-watch list.
It's Mandalorian is incredibly good, bro.
Yeah,
I will say that for that. It's very good.
But in terms of the movies, they've been a bit hit or miss.
For sure.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I will watch it.
Yeah, I think it looks great. My only criticism is when because you're sort of shown like what looks to be a young Luke Skywalker pretending to like fly something or whatever through some binoculars or whatever they call them in space, and the binoculars come down and it's Ewan McGregor's face, and I just think they missed a trick by not having him go hello there.
Well, especially because you've been playing Battlefront.
Yeah,
a lot. Oh my god, we've been having a lot of fun on that game.
Yeah, we have.
It's,
but there is one little bit of news to come from this trailer, which is that apparently a lot of fans, a lot of real die-hard fans and people that have seen the Star Wars Rebels series are really kicking off because they do not like the way the Grand Inquisitor looks. So in the trailer, there is a dude who's like he's got like a big bold head, and he's got like some little red symbols on his head. He is the character of the Grand Inquisitor who originally appeared in the Star Wars Rebels show. Basically, people are kicking off that this imaginary alien man doesn't look like another imaginary alien man from a previous film. Apparently he belongs to a race of aliens that have like a really long head with lots of lines on them, and they've gone for this. There's an actor called Rupert Friend who is playing the Grand Inquisitor, and they've just made him look a bit different, and people are losing their shit over it. It's to the point where people are actually saying, they're calling for reshoots when the show comes out in like 2 months.
I mean, people need to get a life.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, people need to be like, you know what? That alien can look however the hell he wants to look, man. But apart from that, I think it looks pretty good. I am getting a little... I mean, you haven't seen Mandalorian, so maybe you're not as fatigued. I am getting a little fatigued with the whole Tatooine thing. Seems to be that out of the billions and billions of planets that are in the galaxy, they just want everything to be on Tatooine. Which is cool, but it's like desert planet after desert planet. Like
maybe it's easiest to film wherever they're
maybe
filming.
Wherever
they're
probably
filming
is.
I don't know.
Probably is because they although actually most of the Disney Star Wars stuff is filmed using that thing called the volume. Have you seen that?
No.
So it's basically like a massive wraparound LED screen that the actor can stand on, and it basically the set and all the surroundings are put on this screen. But the difference is like when the camera moves, the volume can track where the camera is moving and change the background.
So it's supposed to be more realistic than a green screen or a CGI.
Yeah, it's incredibly realistic. Like if you watch any of the clips from Mandalorian or anything, or Boba Fett, like 90% of that stuff is all filmed using this thing called the volume. And I'm pretty sure that only LucasArts have the rights to use it at the moment or something. So it's only Star Wars that has it. But it's incredible. Like you don't need green screens because you are in the scene kind of thing. Yeah. But a lot of sand. A lot of sand in Star Wars at the minute. What is it that Anakin says? He's like, I hate sand. Gets everywhere. Next bit of news, and we were actually supposed to do... It was supposed to be a different episode this week, basically. We were supposed to do an episode. We've had to sort of on the fly change that. So this next bit of news was actually aimed towards Adam Grizzly Bear Homer. And it's that Elden Ring players have figured out how to pause the game without mods.
Pause the game. Jesus Christ.
So Elden Ring obviously is supposed to be... It's all over the place at the minute. And if you don't play Elden Ring, everyone is telling you to play Elden Ring.
You're a filthy casual.
Yeah, basically. I am not interested at all. Like, it just doesn't do it for me.
No.
If you came around my house and gave me a copy, I'll play it. But I'm not going to go out and get it or anything.
Well, people are saying how unbelievably hard it is to beat the first boss.
Yeah.
And you're like, that just seems like it's not even fun at that point.
Yeah.
It's like,
but our pal Adam, who is not a Dark Soulsman, is loving it. He's saying it's absolutely amazing. But one of the things about it is that there's no mini map, there's no HUD, there's no directions, there's no journal, so you can't track quests. People are playing it with a pen and paper so they can keep their own journal of who said what to them and whatnot. And until the other day, you couldn't even... People were making mods just so that you could pause the game.
So what happens if you need to go to the toilet? You just go to a quiet corner and hope for the best,
or you just get killed in battle. Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
But they found a way that if you go through the menus on a certain menu screen, if you go on the menus and you go to help or something, it will freeze the game while you're on that screen. So, big news! You can pause Elden Ring.
Hallelujah!
It was the BAFTAs the other night. It might have been last night. I can't quite remember. It was the Bafta Awards and the Power of the Dog, which is that sort of neo-Western movie starring Benedict Cumberbatch, cleaned up. Best director, best film. Loads of other awards out, but obviously I always just look at those two mainly.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. No, I've been sort of meaning to watch it. Have you seen it?
No. I will watch it now.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch it, but the thing is I saw that a load of people on Facebook like actors and stuff were calling it garbage. You know, I mean, the actor Sam Elliott, who's like that classic white handlebar, mustached cowboy man. Yeah, he said it's utter garbage, basically. And if Sam Elliott, a real cowboy, says that a cowboy film is garbage, you know, I sort of listened to him, so I didn't show any interest in it. But I think I will watch it now that it's you know, apparently cleaned up. Yeah. And also, I am a big fan of old Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
I think he's pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
All right, next bit of news. Hamby, your favourite band, the Rolling Stones, have announced a 2022 tour.
I saw. I did actually see this on Facebook.
Yeah, with dates including a few days at Hyde Park. So the band that we said needed to just stop just announced that they're keeping going, baby. They need the money.
I think they're gonna carry on going until the last one of them dies. I think.
Yeah, basically.
It's gonna be like Mick Jagger in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
With drip, and he's still gonna be singing.
yeah, he's gonna be going for it, and it will never stop. And then what they're gonna do is they're probably gonna record themselves so they can do a hologram tour.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, like, I know he said they need to stop, but I guess as long as people are willing to pay money to go and see him, I guess they'll carry on doing it. And I mean, fair play, you know, they're old, but they're still. Well, yeah, they are. I mean,
they have been selling out stadiums for the last 60 years. It's a hell of an achievement.
Yeah. I mean, like,
the reason why we said they needed to just stop is because it's not like they've reinvented themselves. They are the same old school Stones that just they're keeping on, you know.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Like, I do like Rolling Stone, but
yeah, well, me too. Me too.
I just it's not a band I'd want to see. I don't like them enough to spend however much it is to go and see them live, because I know it is a lot of money.
I know
it's a lot of money. Like, I would a couple hundred.
I'd say more than that, probably.
Yeah. It'd be a lot.
I mean, especially if you go see him at Hyde Park or something. So when I saw Hyde Park, this is changing the topic somewhat. I don't know if you know this, Hamby. I was going to ask Adam. Excuse me, the sake is catching up with me. Is it true that the Red Hot Chili Peppers still have the record for the longest like sold out gigs at Hyde Park?
As in, like, longest length?
Yeah, I think they did like 3 days or something, like completely sold out, and it got them a record.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah, I do remember hearing. I think I know something like that.
I probably could have worded that better, but I can't quite remember like what it was for. But it was something to do with like Hyde Park and the Chili Peppers having the most sold out tickets for the longest amount of time or something like that.
So yeah, so they released an album, which was a live album, and it was recorded over 3 record-breaking nights at Hyde Park. But how was it record-breaking?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
yeah. I think it was something like it was the highest attendance at Hyde Park or something.
Okay, I was wondering if that record was still valid. Was what I was going to ask Adam, because Adam
might be.
Probably would know that.
Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, these 3 concerts set records for the highest grossing concerts at a single venue in history. So highest grossing. So that means that they potentially charged the most, as in not charged the most, as in they made the most money, basically.
Yeah.
But that's probably because it was in the middle of London, and I mean, I guess that was when, 2004. That was like, I mean, they were kind of at their peak of popularity,
by the way, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, probably at their peak of like popularity in terms of charting anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. I wonder if that record still stands, or if it's
this is Wikipedia, so it may.
Well, it would have said who broke it probably afterwards.
Yeah, it may be different. But yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Honestly, like, but the Rolling Stones. I mean, like, I'm not even surprised that they're still doing.
I just don't get it. But yeah, fair play. There's probably a lot of people that are really, really happy about it, and they are buying tickets, you know. So
yeah, but
good on
I'm
them.
sorry, I don't know the Rolling Stones very well. Didn't one of them die last year?
I think the drummer died, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
one of them died, yeah. And yeah, I don't know who they got to replace him, but
Don't know.
I'm assuming some session musician of some description.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, last little bit of news. And it is that the trailer for season 3 of Amazon's The Boys has come out. And have you seen any of the first seasons?
I have not.
So earlier I said I don't watch superhero stuff unless it's Marvel or DC. That's not entirely true, actually. The Boys is superhero, but it's very, very good. It is really good and really worth watching. Season 3's come out. I won't go into too much detail about it because if you haven't seen the other ones, you should probably see them. Let's just say it looks very interesting, and it looks as if tables are getting turned in the world of The Boys. Check out the trailer now, pretty much everywhere. Alright, that is all of the entertainment news for this week. So, as I said earlier, we had a completely different episode planned for this week, and sort of last minute we've had to rejig a few things around, and we have decided to carry on our series of So You Think You Know Gaming? And last time we did it on Call of Duty. Now I thought that the whole point of this series is basically I find what's supposed to be an incredibly hard quiz, and we will prove how little we know about gaming by getting a shit ton of questions wrong. And surprisingly, we did... Well, I thought we would do a bit better than what we did. We did really bad on that.
Yeah.
So I said to Hamby, let's do Assassin's Creed. And Hamby was like, let's do something else. And I was like, okay, well, you know, Assassin's Creed's coming up because I think I know my shit.
I don't.
So we might be, you know, be interested to see how that goes. But I think Hamby suggested it. So this episode is So You Think You Know Gaming? ... GTA, baby, Grand Theft Auto. Here's a rapid question for you. How many games are there in the GTA series?
Got include on every single platform.
Yep.
Oh my god! Right. So
this is just something I just want to know. Like,
so I think I'd go for something like
7 or 8.
15.
15?
Nah. No, it's gonna be 15. I think there's like 6 or 7. I think there's like 6 or 7 on the main release.
Okay, yeah.
And then you've got all like the GTA stories, GTA.
Okay, yeah.
I think about
okay.
15. I don't even think that's a stupid answer. Well,
Okay,
how much is it?
No, it's not a question. I just.
Oh, what the
hell? All right, this quiz comes from a website called pushsquare.com. And this is their So You Think You Know GTA quiz. Well, no, this is our quiz. This is their How Much Do You Know About Grand Theft Auto? So, question 1 out of 15, dude. Now, this is one of those ones where I have to click it and then it has to load a page. I'm using a very old MacBook, and there might be a little delay from when we answer to when we find out the answer. So, let's just go for this. Right. In what year is Grand Theft Auto Vice City set?
When's it set?
And we've got some multiple choice. So it's 1983, 1980, 1986, or 1989.
Oh, I think it's
all I was going to say was it was in the 80s.
Yeah, but I think it's like in the height of the 80s.
Yeah.
So I'm torn between 83 and 86.
Yeah, that was my thinking, 83 or 86. What are you feeling?
I'm going to go 86.
Oh, damn, I was saying 80. I was thinking 83.
Go 83 then.
No, let's go 86. We're going 86. Correct, it's 1986. Nice. Okay, what is the name of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas' most famous mod? Cold tea, hot coffee, cold coffee, hot tea? I know this.
Favorite mod, as in like
the favorite mod. No, famous mod. Sorry, most famous mod.
What do they mean by mod? You mean like game modification?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't actually know.
I know this one because there was a big controversy about it.
I don't know. I played it on console, so I don't think I ever.
The answer is hot coffee, because
it's the nude one. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
It's like the mission where you have to like take a girl back to your place and like, get the buttons right kind of thing.
I remember because in the actual game you've got clothes on, haven't you? I think you've got clothes on.
No, it was the whole thing was taken out, but rather than take it out the game, they just sort of hid it, so the code was still there.
Oh.
So people could go on. It was this whole game where you like pick up someone, you take them back to a place.
Pick up a prostitute, yeah.
And then you basically got to like bang them while tapping the buttons in the right time, kind of thing.
I do remember. I don't remember playing it, but I remember reading about it. Yeah,
it was called the hot coffee mod. I never played it, but yeah, I know about it because it's a big video game controversy.
Yeah.
We got that correct. Okay, this question is question 3 out of 15. Who is this character? Now, obviously, I can see it. You can't. Let me just change that. Can you see that, Hamby?
Yeah, it's from GTA 4, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know this one as well, actually. Our options are it's a dude, it's a gnarly looking guy on a motorbike with a shotgun over his shoulder. The options are William Gray, Brian Jeremy, Jonathan Klebitz, or Clayton Simmons. Go on,
is it Clayton Simmons?
Well, I thought that it was Jonathan Klebitz.
Is it from the Lost and Damned or something?
Yeah, I think it's Jonathan Klebitz because you play as that guy.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's that one. Yeah, we got it. All right. What is the name of the ship Nico Bellic spends 7 months aboard before arriving in Liberty City?
Ooh.
Options are the White Lion.
I think I might know this.
The Moth, the Platypus, or the Hummingbird. I have no clue.
I think it's the Platypus.
Okay.
It's in the opening scene, and I think it's the Platypus.
It's been a real long time since I played GTA 4, but I remember actually really, really enjoying it and really loving it when it came out. But I can't remember at all.
I think it's Platypus.
You reckon Platypus?
Yeah.
All right, we're going with it. We're going Platypus. Correct, dude. We haven't got one wrong yet. Let's keep going. Question 5. Which Grand Theft Auto game includes a live-action introduction? GTA Liberty City Stories, GTA 3, GTA, or GTA 2?
A live-action introduction.
Yeah, so they don't really... That's what they call like an FMV, isn't it? They don't really do that sort of thing in video games anymore. So, which makes me think it's probably quite an older one.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
It could be... Does GTA 3 have a live-action intro?
I can't remember. But then the ones before GTA 3 were like 2D, weren't they?
Yeah, like top-down ones, yeah.
So I don't even... if I had to guess, I'd say GTA 3.
I don't think it's Liberty City Stories. I think it could be any of the... It could be, 1, 2, or 3, because it's top down, they could still have a cutscene with actual actors in it.
Yeah, of course.
I just don't remember whether GTA 3 actually has one or not. I haven't played the first two, but I have played 3, so I'm trying to just remember it, but I'm not sure. What do you think we should say, man?
I think GTA 3.
All right, let's go 3. No, GTA 2. GTA 2.
Damn.
Okay, well, we're still doing good. We're still on track. Question 6. What mythical monster appears in GTA 5?
Oh.
Werewolf, Loch Ness monster, vampire, or Bigfoot?
It's Bigfoot.
It's got to be.
Yeah, it's Bigfoot. Cause,
I don't think you're going to find the Loch Ness monster walking around Los Santos.
Yeah, pretty sure it's Bigfoot.
Question 7. Which of these locations is not the setting for a single-player heist in GTA 5?
Oh, God.
The Union Depository, the Bolingbroke Penitentiary, the FIB building, or the Vangelico Jewelry Store?
Why would they be breaking into a prison?
To get someone out?
Yeah.
I think you do, actually. I think one of the missions is actually breaking into the prison. Because you've got to get in with a chopper, haven't you?
So the first one...
The Union Depository.
That must be one.
Depository. I think the Vangelico Jewelry Store is one.
Yeah, that's the first one, I think.
Yeah, I feel like I remember doing that. I also do feel like I remember doing the penitentiary one, because you've got to get a guy out of there.
So maybe it's the FIB, like the FBI FIB thing.
FIB building.
I think it's that.
All right, we're going for FIB building. No, it was the penitentiary. Sorry, man. I swear there was a mission. Maybe I'm thinking about an online mission or something. Okay, what is the name of GTA 3's protagonist? Claude, Don, Miguel, or Ray?
Oh, fuck.
I don't remember, because I always thought that the character from GTA 3 was the same guy as in GTA Vice City, but it isn't. So,
say it again.
I don't know. Your options are Claude, Don, Miguel, or Ray. So I don't think it's Miguel.
No, I'm thinking it's Claude, but
yeah, I think Claude.
My memory's a bit fuzzy on it. I'm not sure.
I'm thinking Claude as well, so we should both just go with our first thought. It's Claude, correct?
Oh, I wasn't sure.
All right. Question 9 out of 15. What is the second best-selling GTA game? Second best. GTA 3, GTA 4, San Andreas, or Vice City?
It's got to be GTA 4.
Well, if we're saying that GTA 5 is the best-selling, I would say that GTA 4 probably.
Yeah, GTA 4 came out at the time the next gen consoles.
Yeah.
I reckon it's GTA
right.
4.
We're saying GTA 4.
And it was a very Really?
No. San Andreas.
Really? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I wonder if they're taking into consideration the new definitive thing.
Oh, and they released it on like Android. They released it on like the mobile phones and stuff, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, question 10 out of 15. Which Grand Theft Auto game includes a frozen alien? It's got to be 5, right?
Yeah, I think it's 5. Yeah.
So the options are Vice City, 4, San Andreas, or 5, but
I think it's 5.
5 is the one with all the wacky shit in it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, 5. Question 11. Which building features on the GTA PS1 box art? Now, I'm looking at it now, so let me just get it so you can see it, because you might just fully be able to identify what building that is. Options are World Trade Center, Empire State Building, the Vista Tower, or Trump Tower.
I don't think it's the World Trade Center.
No, it's got the sort of like jaggedy lines on it.
I don't think it looks like the Empire State Building either.
No, I think I've got a feeling it might be the Trump Tower.
Yeah,
I don't know what Vista Tower is.
No, it's either the Trump Tower or the Vista Tower.
Yeah.
I'd say go Trump.
All right, we're going Trump.
Well,
We're going Trump.
What do you think?
Correct.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, I was thinking it was Trump. I think I just remember seeing something about the Trump Tower having this sort of glass, like square at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And then it is pretty funky, like design of the rest.
That's
of
a
the
proper cool front cover. To be fair.
It is. Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore.
No, that's cool.
Okay. Question 12. How did Grand Theft Auto 3 hint at the setting for Vice City? How did Grand Theft Auto 3 hint at the setting for Vice City?
Oh,
In a post-credits cutscene, as an in-game message reading, "Take a trip to Miami," a billboard saying, "See you in Miami," or the in-game radio references to Tommy Vercetti in Miami.
Oh.
It's been years and years and years since I played either 3 or Vice City, so I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say maybe like a billboard.
That's what I was thinking. I think the most logical thing would be, a billboard or something saying "See you in Miami."
Wait. Why would it say "See you in Miami"? Why would it say "See you in Miami"?
They're setting up the next game.
Yeah, but it's in Vice City, not Miami.
I guess that Vice City... Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Why would it say that? So I don't think it is that.
I think that... Do you think, though, that just might be the wording of the question because all of them say Miami? You've got post-credit cutscene, an in-game text message saying "Take a trip to Miami," a billboard saying "See you in Miami," or the in-game radio references to Tommy Vercetti in Miami.
Maybe it is a billboard then. It wouldn't be a text message because I don't think they had phones in that game.
No, yeah. Let's go with a billboard then.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be... Yeah, it's a billboard saying "See you in Miami." All right, question 13. What cul-de-sac forms the main base of operations in GTA San Andreas? Do you know it without looking? Hell yeah, man.
Grove Street.
Yeah, it's Grove Street. Question 14. Featured in Grand Theft Auto 4, The Ballad of Gay Tony, what machine can be seen resembling a games console in Lewis's safe house? A PS3, a 360, a Nintendo Wii, or an original Xbox?
Oh, God. I've got no idea, man.
Yeah, I don't know. If it can speak, what can be seen? I mean, original Xbox is pretty iconic with that black box with the big X on it, so it could be that. A PS3, I mean, PS3, I guess, is that the big black oval shape. It was out on 360, so it could be a 360, that game.
Yeah.
Probably not a Nintendo Wii.
I would say original Xbox.
Yeah, let's go original Xbox. No, it was a 360. Alright, question 15, the last one. How did voice actor Stephen Ogg get into character for GTA 5's Trevor? He recorded his voice lines while drunk. He moved house to one which matches Trevor's. He recorded his lines in his underwear. Or he could only record at night.
I reckon it's his underwear.
Yeah, I was going to say, right. I think Steve Ogg has got a bit of a reputation for being a bit of a crazy actor.
Yeah.
But I think all of that comes from the Trevor character, not actually him. But I can imagine him doing something wacky, like saying, "I got to record this in my underwear," or something.
Yeah, but it could be drunk. It could be drunk.
It could be drunk, but I don't think Trevor sounds crazy drunk all the time.
He does drink, doesn't he, Trevor?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it'd be more difficult if you were trying to do it drunk.
Yeah.
As a professional actor.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Rather than like taking off your clothes is kind of easier.
Yeah.
I think he did it in his underwear.
I think he did it in his underwear. Let's have a look. Yep, correct. He did it in his underwear.
That's quite funny.
Okay, so here's our score. Final score. We got 11 out of 15.
That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, same. We did so much better on this one than we did on the card one. It says 11 out of 15. We are the ringleader. It says, so how did you do? Can you now consider yourself a GTA fanatic, or is there still a bit of homework to be done? And then it says to let us know in the comments.
I think you did all right, to be fair. I think I'm impressed with that. I thought there was going to be some like questions on the older games that we wouldn't know, but actually like...
Well, when I was looking for this, and I said this just before we started, I typed in like really hard GTA quiz. I found a few of them that were all about GTA 5. And I thought, well, I want to mix it up a little bit, and I want to do like one that was all about the all the games. So I'm glad that we did all right even on some of those, because like that's where I would struggle on, is on the older games.
Yeah.
But no, we did pretty good. 11 out of 15, not bad.
Hell yeah.
So that's basically last time. What we did was we were like, let's try another one, and then we did really bad on it. So I think we should leave. I think we should leave that there and settle for that win. I'm calling it a win. Let us know what game we should do next on another episode of So You Think You Know Gaming? I think we should, let's celebrate that win and leave it there, dude. If you want to contact us, you can send us a message, dudewutpodcast@gmail.com. As I said, let us know what game you want to, your game series you want to see us do. Please recommend some beers for what are we drinking. Also, as I said earlier in the pod, get in touch with your own hambone to pick. What really pisses you off? Or just sort of like and share us and, I was going to say follow us around. No, like, share us around and follow us. Don't follow us around. That'd be weird. Recommend us to people. See if you think they'd like our little podcast. Hamby, it's been really cool having you on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, had a really good time. Really enjoyed it.
Good, man. Yeah, good to hear, dude. So, hopefully we'll be having you back at some point soon. We've got this episode planned that we didn't do today that we've got to do. And there also, as I said, there's going to be this follow-up live guitar solo episode with Grizzly Bear at some point. So, we'd like to have you on that one as well to sort of, hear your thoughts on some of those. But yeah, you will be back at some point, I imagine. We will also be back. There will be a live stream on Friday. So get this right. I'm thinking about possibly dropping the live stream back to every other week. I thought about this today. I thought maybe I should drop it down a little bit because we're doing a lot, and we've got a few people that watch some of the videos, but but then I thought, well, actually, like, we are just playing games. It's not really like we're not working or anything, it is just playing a little bit of a game. So maybe we'll keep it going. But yeah, let me know as well. Should we do less of the DWP gaming or keep it as it is? I'd be genuinely interested to know that. So there'll be a new live stream on Friday and a new episode on Thursday. No, never on Thursday. Tuesday. Until then, take it easy. Stay safe out there. And we'll see you next time.